Alright, I just wanted to make a quick video going over how to run the layout for the marathon. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over quickly how to do everything, how to change information, stuff like that, and all the things you're gonna have to be mindful of when you're managing the layout. Because I want everybody to know how to do this, so there's always someone who can do this. So yeah, let's just pretend like Dan's Final Fantasy run just ended. So we're going to go through the steps on what you need to do to switch games. So first things first, the run's over. So the first thing we're going to do is mute mics. So we're going to mute the couch mic and the player mic and whatever else might be active for mics because, we don't want any like random noise going on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the setup screen. And this is a screen that we're going to be having up while we're doing all the setup. So this is what the viewers are going to be seeing when we're changing all this information. Um, so unfortunately, they're going to be seeing some of this change, and some of this information is going to be wrong for a little bit, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So the best thing we can do is just make sure we change the information quickly. So first things first is we're actually going to play some music. So we're going to play the music that's going to be for the next game. And I'm going to have some YouTube playlists open. And all you're going to want to do is just find the playlist on the side here. And so the next game coming up, you can see here, oops, wrong one, is Sonic Forces. So we're going to go to the Sonic Forces playlist. It's going to be on the side here. Just look for it and hit shuffle and then make sure it's on loop. And you don't want it to be too loud, but loud enough that they can actually enjoy it. I'm going to make it really low though so you guys can actually hear me. And yeah, then we can go back here, wrong OBS, and then we can start changing this information. First things first is we're going to change the background art here. As you can see, thanks to SMG, SMG will read the title song, the title of the video from YouTube, and display in OBS here at the top. So now we're going to change the background image to the Sonic Forces image. And over here I have a little note saying right-click filters on the game cover. And then we're just going to do exactly that. Right-click, go to filters, image, mask/blend, and then click browse. And you should come up in this folder, the game art folder. You shouldn't have to do any of those folder switches I did. And then you're just going to click the game art. I'll probably have them all labeled, so it shouldn't be too hard. So we're going to click the Sonic Forces art, close out of that, and then you can see here it now has the Sonic Forces art. Now we're going to change all the information. Actually, I forgot to get something up real quick. So we're just going to open this Google Sheets real quick. So it's going to have the schedule open somewhere. And then somewhere on the schedule, it'll have the information here for the next game. So we're going to come back to that later. So yeah, we're going to change all this information. So how we do that is actually quite simple, and this is as easy as I can make it. So yeah, we're gonna have these 3 text documents up, and we're gonna have them up at all times. We're gonna have the now coming up information, so this is all the information for the game that just passed, and then what's coming up next, Sonic Forces, and then on deck, hat in time. So to change the information, it's really easy. All you have to do is just select everything and up next, and bring it to the coming up. And then you do the same thing for on deck. On deck, it's up next. And then for the last one, you had to take the information from wherever it is on the schedule. So we're going to just select all this information in this box. You click on the box here, go to the top, and then it should expand everything. And then just select all of it, copy that, bring it to on deck, and then paste it right over. And then bring up all the text documents or whatever, and then just save them all. Control S, Control S, Control S. And you'll see in here in OBS, it's all been updated. So it's now Sonic Forces any%, and then hat times up after that, and then after that is Ocarina of Time. So all this information is now updated. But as you can see soon, we had to make some changes still. But now the viewers see all the information they need, and it doesn't take too long. Obviously, I didn't do it very quickly because I want to explain to you guys. But yeah, so now we're going to have to go to studio mode to make the next changes. And so the next game, Sonic Forces, sets a 16:9 one-player run. So we're going to click on the 16:9 one-player layout. As you can see here, things are off, and that's what we need to fix real quick. So to do this, we need to slide things back into place, and there's no real way around this, so we're gonna have to do this no matter what, which kind of sucks, but some layouts are easier than others. This one is a little hard. Something like this, you can see some things are already in the right spot, so we don't have to worry too much. But yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. So yeah, we're just gonna click on everything we need to change. So this is the screen name, click on it, unlock it one thing at a time just so everything's nice and easy to manage, and just slide things into place, resize them if you need it. So I'll just do that really quickly and not gonna look perfect, just so I don't waste your time. Social media is fine. You have the Twitter logo and Twitch logo, maybe some other logos for other things, but for now, you can just toggle these on and off and which one you need depending what's on the schedule. Move the estimate. I think the estimate's fine. Platform needs to move a bit. So you just unlock it, you click it, and use the arrow keys to just slide things in place. Make sure they look good. They don't have to be perfect, but just do your best. Current game, unlock that, slide it over, same thing. Make it a little bit bigger. It doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure it doesn't look bad. That's the whole point of this layout, is so it looks better anyway. So yeah, slide any percent there. And now that that's done, so now we need to make sure that the top here is good, but at the bottom, the categories need to move over. So we're going to go to next category. And only the category should move for these things at the bottom. Everything else should be lined up. Lock it back up, unlock the next category here. You can see it's hiding behind the name. So we just slide that over and just make sure it's after the game name. And that's actually it. So as you can see, it doesn't take too long, but it is kind of annoying. But yeah, that's about it for updating information. So now we have to, everything's done. We can go back to the setup screen. We can turn off studio mode. And now everything should be ready for the next game. So when everybody's ready, everything's set up like, here, let's go back to studio mode. So I don't really have a game example or a cam or anything, but once the camera is ready, the game is set up and all the feed is here. Then you can go back to the setup screen, and once everything is ready to go, all you have to do is just click on the 16:9 player. It'll do the transition and everything will come up. And then we have live split. For the controls of live split, there'll probably just be like a sticky note or something near the computer that'll show the hotkeys for starting it, pausing the timer, and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about that right now because I don't have that set up yet. That's that's going to be in a while. But yeah, that's that. I guess color coding. Orange is for on deck, yellow is for the next game, green is for the information for the game that's playing right now. So this stuff here and all this will be here. And then this red is for recording equipment, and that's just so you can find things more easily. So if you need to see, oh, something's wrong with the game feed, okay, go to the red, and you should find it easily like that. And the last thing I want to go over is pre-made layouts for anything more than one player. I'm gonna make a pre-made layout, so I'll just switch to it right here. And you can see all the information is already in the right spot for the most part. The only thing you'd have to edit is like stuff here at the top and at the bottom. And this just makes things a lot easier in a lot of different ways because you don't have to move this stuff around, obviously. And the main reason I did this is because it's just a mess. Like, there's no other way to go around it. Like, because the way these files are set up and everything, it's just, this is the only way it works. Like, for OBS. Like, I could make it work, but it's just a crazy amount of work. So yeah. So if you see a game that's down here in the scenes, so like the next run is a Hat in Time co-op, you'd click on that instead of 16:9 player. So yeah. I think that's it. So yeah, just make sure you know what you're doing. So we always have somebody who knows what they're doing. And that's about it. So just make sure you click on the right thing. Make sure the mics are unmuted when everything's ready. It's right here. Yeah, just don't forget studio mode too. Studio mode is super important because if you don't put studio mode on, let me just show you an example. This is what studio mode does. So I just unlock the platform. So I'm gonna move platform around, and as you can see, this is what they see. They don't see you moving it around, but you are moving it around. So if I turn studio mode off, they see you moving this around. This is what they see now. And it just looks super bad, unprofessional. So make sure you have studio mode on when you make any changes. And yeah, that's about it.